Welcome back. So in all the little talks that I do on all these meditations that we've been doing over the last 2.5 years, I think there's been at least 250 of these little sessions of ideas and principles and practices. And I certainly enjoy it. And it gives me a chance to clarify and understand for myself and hopefully share ideas with others. But of all the ideas, suggestions, principles, and practices, this is the one, this week is the week of the tool, the key that I would give to somebody that's the deepest and most powerful one. Why would I say that? Well, it's what every religion, what every spiritual system, what every spiritual master, what every enlightened one has told us down throughout human history is that we use our consciousness to shape reality. This is the great truth of being. And yet, no matter how true it is, it doesn't mean the world even remotely approaches it for the most part. But in truth and in fact, it is consciousness that shapes our reality. Quantum physics has, of course, discovered this, and this is so anathema and repellent to the modern scientific mind that it'll fight it in every way possible to say that it's not so, but it is. So you are a shaper of consciousness, and the tool that you have in your toolkit, whether you know it or not, or whether you are using it to your benefit or not, is the great word of power within you. And it's the I am. Who we are now sitting here in this call is the accumulation of a million statements of I am said over a vast amount of time. It's delivered us our current character and our current position in our life. And in the same way that it's gotten us here, it'll take us to wherever we wish to go, wherever we want to aim our soul. But the problem is, not only do we not know this great power of this word inside of us, is that we have been using it against ourselves. We might have been saying, I am anxious, I am worried, I am afraid, I am poverty stricken, I am alone, I am unworthy, I am undeserving, we've added up so many of those. And in addition to that, on top of that, heaped on top of that, have been endless number of humans who've come before us, very influential humans who have said to us when we were extremely moldable and influential, they looked at us and they said, you are this, you are that, you are, and I don't think I really need to fill in the blanks, do I? They may have, whatever it was, almost innumerable numbers of you are's and then I am's has led to who you are. But at any given moment, we can reestablish this freedom and this principle inside of us, and we can say, I am. Now, at the start, when we first start to use this tool, it may seem weak, ineffectual, absurd even. It's like, well, that's not true. But until we put it into practice consistently over a long period of time and learn to say it with great power and great conviction, then it will remain somewhat nascent or dormant or ineffectual. But when it kicks into gear, your ability to say who you are, not who I say you are or anyone else, but when I say inside of myself, I am calm and peaceful, I am abundant and prosperous, I am worthy and deserving, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, I am a child of God, I am one of a kind, I am satisfied, content, I am fulfilled. These are things that build up a momentum in your own soul, and then they begin to bear fruit. One of the most amazing lines in scripture is that says, we will eat the fruit of our own words. So at any given moment, if we look at our lives and we see something that we don't like, a condition of limitation or constraint or degradation, something we know is less than what is appropriate and true for us, we've been using the I am, or we're subject to the you are, and we can change course. We can use this great power of the word, and it requires conviction. It also requires creativity and the ability to aim your own soul. What would you like to add to your I am? Who would you like to declare and declaim yourself to be? But in the absence of doing this, we will wander and drift through a life, not even approaching the power that we could. Because if we don't say who we are, the world will say who we are. And then we just bounce along the river of life from eddy to eddy without using this power. And if we don't use it, no one else can use it for us. So begin to look at how you've used your I am, that great shaping consciousness, molding capacity that is your birthright, and then see if you'd like to change and use it to begin to build and establish a new sense of self in this world. It's a big question, but you are up to it, and so am I. We'll talk about it tomorrow.